Michael Frankel, CageMinds.com. Joining me today, last time we heard from him, he was retiring. Angelo Sanchez, he's getting back into combat sports, back to boxing this time. The Takeover, May 9th. Thank you for the time, Angelo. How you feeling?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thank you very much for this opportunity to sit down and talk. And yeah, man, I'm doing great. You know, I'm at a new place in my life, and things are coming together. And yeah, man, I feel wonderful. I'm excited to get back in there, to tell you the truth.
So is this a full comeback? Is this you are a professional fighter again? That is your business of right now?
You know what? I don't really consider myself a full-time, professional fighter anymore. I'm doing lots of things right now. I'm working part-time at my buddy's shop, Glenn's Garage. He's always taking really good care of me. I'm still teaching my kids' classes down there in Milwaukee at the Wellness Center. I got my little warriors going, focusing on martial arts. Personal training, I've been, picking up clients, doing personal training. And for me, it's more about fun right now and just training and just trying to be the best me possible and make some money along the way.
So has some of this been a better place for you because you've been able to stay up there closer to home?
Yeah, definitely. Living in Albuquerque, there's a lot going on. I was in a weird place at that moment. There's bouncing back and forth, constantly traveling. It's hard for me really to focus on, staying centered. And there's one thing I focus on right now, it's being centered. I'm in one place. The one place I bounce back and forth is between Santa Fe and Milwaukee, and I'm visiting my kids and coming up here and training.
And then working with the Holmes camps, people you've known for a while, what's that like?
Yeah, man, it's a whole other experience, unless you've been part of both worlds, MMA world, boxing world, it's totally different. Been working with, Pat Holmes, Brandon Holmes, Pat Holmes Jr. Yeah, it's been wonderful, man. I've worked with these guys before. This is actually the first time I've actually done like a full camp. First time, Pat Holmes has been like my full boxing trainer. So I've really been excelling a lot, and it's been awesome, man. I'm super excited to get in there and, showcase my boxing skills.
Someone like you that fought so many bouts in the MMA cage, what's it like with this full-blown boxing camp, boxing training right now? The nuances, the different footwork, you're loading up on your shots more. What's it been like?
Yeah, it's definitely been a different experience. I'm not going to say it's easier, but it's definitely different. I don't got to focus so much on, the wrestling, the jiu-jitsu, the Muay Thai. I just really been concentrating on my footwork, my angles, and my hands, learning how to throw hard and make sure I find those right angles.
Getting back in the ring, was it the itch? Was it an offer? Why are you getting back into combat sports?
Yeah, there's so many reasons why. Main reason why is, I definitely need the money. Walking away from fighting, I definitely, didn't have that extra income, which, right now in my life I need. I'm definitely at a turning point in my life to where I made a lot of changes. So I'm really focusing on myself. And then, that itch is always there, man. There's one reason why I didn't want to say I retired, but instead I was actually, walking away from fighting, or just, taking a break. A lot of people, ended up saying retiring, so I kind of just went along with it. But I'm pretty sure I'm never going to retire. I'm just going to stop fighting, which I did, which I've done time and time again. And, I always feel like I end up coming back to it. It's just a part of me. It's who I am. I'm a fighter. That's what I do.
So it was just a break. Does that mean we can see you or expect to see you back in the cage at some point?
You know what? I have no idea, bro, to tell you the truth. I definitely think about it. If it's one thing, I love MMA. I love the aspect. I love the sport. I love the people. I want to take a run at boxing. I've seen how far I can get in MMA. I know how good I am in MMA. I know how good the other people are in MMA. I know what it takes, to get to a certain point in MMA. And I'm kind of just interested to see about boxing. It's a totally different world. I don't know how good I am. I want to figure it out. I know how good I am as an MMA fighter. Now it's time for me to figure out how good I am as a boxer.
So this is a plan. So we're expecting now for the next several fights to see you in the ring.
Yeah, definitely. The next couple fights, you're going to see me in the ring. I'm looking at really taking no breaks right now. I'm honestly, everybody says this every single time. They're in the best shape of their life. The best camp they ever had. This is probably one of the first times I could actually mean it. I've made so many different changes in my life, whether because they are forced on me or whether because I made, that conscious decision, whatever it may be, like I'm excited, bro. Like I'm super healthy. I haven't been this super healthy and since I won my title. Not even since I won my title, since I defended against Donald. That was the last time I felt this good. So I'm impressed to see what I can do, to tell you the truth, because I have no idea what I'm capable of right now. I got a clue, but I want to figure it out.
And then this is going to be your third straight fight, MMA or boxing, up in your neck of the woods. What's that been like for you, being able to be there for that local scene and your fan base?
Hey, it's great. I love it. Like I said, there's nothing better than fighting at home. New Mexico fans always been great. The MMA community, they've always been good to me, whether they've been, the opposite corner, or whether they've been in my corner. I've always had the respect of everybody. Now it's time for me to go out there and earn the respect of these boxing fans and let them know, hey man, I'm not just an MMA fighter. I'm a fighter in general, and I'm gonna come and show them what I can bring to the boxing ring. Show them what I am as a boxer, not only as a boxer, but show them what I am as a fighter. I don't even consider myself a boxer. I consider myself a fighter. That's plain and simple, bro. That's what I do. I fight.
Last fight, a first-round rear naked choke of Brian Castillo. Like I said, up there, Camel Rock Casino. What did that win in that moment mean to you, with you having gone into it saying, I'm gonna be taking a little break from fighting after this?
Yeah, it was great. I had no idea, how that fight was going to turn out. I had a weird camp. I wasn't in the best frame of mind at that point. So I kind of just went in there, like, really not caring. I didn't care if I won. I didn't care if I lost. All I cared about was getting out there and just, getting the job done. And I did it. Everything fell in place and it all worked out for my benefit. So now I'm excited to go out there and see what I can do when I am in the best shape and when I am in the best frame of mind, that I could possibly be right now.
So for that fight, was it the lack of caring that almost freed yourself to just go in there and do what you did?
Yeah, you know what? It's one thing I discovered is I think for a while there, not only me, but I think a lot of us fighters, we get to that point to where we just want to win fights. That becomes our main focus. No matter how, we just want to win. I just want to finish fights now. I think it takes away from that killer instinct when you're worried about winning. Yeah, man, I'm just worried about going in there and finishing this fight. Whether it be the first round, whether it be the last round, I don't care. Get in there and finish it. I don't want to, send it to the judges. I don't want to win by a split. I want to go in there and finish this fight. Plain and simple.
The last three guys that defeated you, did you look at them at any point and say, I gave these guys hard fights, and look at where they are now? Ray Borg, Gabriel Benitez, both in the UFC. Desmond Green was holding a Titan featherweight title there for a while. Did you look at any of them and say, wow, I need to get back into this because I know what kind of fight I had with these high-caliber fighters?
I wouldn't quite say, I wouldn't quite put it that way, but it definitely let me know what type of caliber of fighter I was. Those last three guys, I lost you. One of the fight was really close with Benitez. Desmond Green, obviously, he cut me, but I thought I was, winning that fight before I got cut. And, Ray Borg, we all know what a phenom, that kid is. And that was, me coming back after like a year and a half layoff. So, yeah, man, it definitely let me know, how good I am and where I'm at. And what I need to work on. Being in there with those, three top guys lets you know that, I can compete with the best. Especially when I'm, in the right frame of mind, I think I can be better than the best. It's all about me getting in there and making sure that I'm the best me possible.
The takeover is coming. It's May 9th. From what you've heard, are there going to be any events leading up to the fight, promoting the fight?
Any events in what way? What do you mean?
I know that Pat Holmes has put together some open workouts before, having the fighters for meet and greets and stuff. Anything like that have you been alerted to?
Oh, as far as I know, no. Pat really hasn't, talked much about it. If anything, we've just really been focusing on getting in there and putting in work, I'm in there, Brandon's in there, Pat's in there. We're all in there, putting in the work, when it comes to the workouts, when it comes to the interviews, whatever it may be, pretty sure we get close to the fight, I'll have a good idea. But for right now, none of us are really worried or concerned about that. The one thing we're worried about is, getting in there, putting that hard work, and pushing each other to the fullest, And then we also got Tone, Tone's getting in there. Yeah, man, it's amazing. We got an amazing team going, good group of guys. That's all you need. You got a good trainer, you got a good group of guys, that want to push each other, that all want to be the best. That's a recipe right there for an amazing camp, for an amazing fight team.
So what's the sparring like up there with the four of you guys that are going to be at the top of these cards up there at North New Mexico?
It's going good. We haven't got too many rounds in, especially me, I'm not trying to take too many shots. Everybody knows I've taken a bunch, and it's kind of different nowadays. I don't feel like I have to, spar every week. I don't feel like I have to put in all these rounds, little sparring here, little sparring there, lets you know where I'm at. If anything, I just really need to focus on that technique. As far as building that fighter instinct or that killer instinct, when it's there, it's there. So yeah, not putting in too many rounds, no more than necessary. Training smarter, man. I've been in this game for a while. And if anything now, it's probably the biggest difference in my fight camp is I know my body. I know how much damage I need to take. I know how much I need to put into it. That way I can make sure that I don't get hurt and I come into the fight best shape possible.
So how much does all the years of the MMA training help and kind of hinder in the boxing with the bad tendencies mixing with stuff that you do well? How does that come together in what you're doing, preparing?
Yeah, man. Definitely, it's the cardio shape. It's totally different. Boxers train different than MMA fighters. So it's one thing I could take away from the MMA, community, the MMA fight world is, man, there's no other athletes that condition harder than what we do. I'm not saying boxers don't do the same. They condition different. To be able to take, my MMA conditioning, transition into boxing, mixing it with boxing conditioning, and then mixing my techniques together, yeah, man, it's been totally interesting. I'm showing these guys things they haven't done. They're showing me things that they haven't done, or that I haven't done, and we're putting it all together. We're pushing each other, to be the best fighters, and so it's been an amazing experience, man.
So we're not calling it a comeback; it's a continuation of his fight career. What's the message for the fans?
Yeah, man, definitely for all you fans out there, whether you be MMA fans, whether you be boxing fans, the message is it's simple, man. Thank you guys for all your support for all these years. One of the reasons why I love fighting is because of you guys. I mean, you guys have always been great. You've been there for me from the beginning. I know you guys will be there for me, in the end, whenever that may be. Thank you guys. You're gonna see a great show, whether it be me, whether it be Jody, whether it be Pat, whether it be, Kevin, whether it be Tone. The card is stacked. Any one of us could be the main event, to tell you the truth. So, yeah, you guys are all in for a treat. You get a chance, you go out there to Buffalo Thunder, beautiful casino, beautiful venue. Yeah, there's no losing out for any type of fan. Whether you're in MMA, whether you're boxing, as long as you like combat sports, the takeover, May 9th, is definitely going to be a place for you to be at Buffalo Thunder Casino Resort.
8 big fights scheduled for that event. Who were the sponsors? Who are the people that you need to shout out to, the people you need to thank?
Yeah, man, I definitely want to thank Buffalo Casino Resort. One of my hometowns, Milwaukee. They've always been, backing me up. Thank you, Buffalo Thunder. My buddy Glenn at Glenn's Garage, I work here part-time. He's been there since the beginning. My buddy Phil Villa from Villa's Automotive, another one of my great sponsors that's been there from the beginning. Mark Illifield from Illifield CPA, not only does he take care of me in the taxes, but he takes care of me, when I need something for the fighting. So all these guys, thank you so much for everything you've done. I look forward to putting on a show not only for them, but for all the fans. Come out there, support the show, have a great night of fights, and let's all enjoy it. And just, hey, remember guys, just leave the fighting to the fighters, enjoy the fights, have a good time, and then go home. Let's not make this a bad reputation, enjoy the good fights, and then, leave it at that.
That is great and well-spoken right there. This is a healthy and really happy-sounding Angelo Sanchez. I can't wait for May 9th. Thank you for the time, sir.
Yeah, and also thank you very much, Cage Minds. You guys have always been there. You guys always give me a shout-out. Always, give me, a chance, to speak my word and to shine in the spotlight. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, for all your support, not only for the boxing, but for the MMA community as well. Without guys like you, getting our word out there, we wouldn't be what we are today. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you always for the time. And like I said, I can't wait to see the fight.
Thank you very much. You guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you guys all out there May 9th, Buffalo Thunder Casino Resort.